attack という言葉がなかなか使い慣れない方が多くてですね、この間うちの生徒さんがちょっとした交通事故の話をしてくれたんですが、まあ結構すごいことになりました話がとにかく attack という動詞を使いたくて話がすごく変な方向に行ってしまいました。ということで今回のテーマは attack を使うときになんでそういう変な風になってしまうのかと皆さんと一緒に考えたいと思います。So let's take a good look at our topic in 4 logical steps. We'll look at the problem, the reason, the solution, and of course some example sentences. I'm hoping that by the end of this video, you'll have a deeper understanding of how to use the word attack. First, let's look at the problem. I was attacked by a car. I was attacked by a car. So, when one of the students in my class came out with a sentence similar to this, I was taken aback. I wasn't so much taken aback by the sentence itself as I've heard it a million times before. I was more taken aback by the fact that the person who said it, the student, didn't really understand why it sounded funny. This happens a lot with loan words, and it seems to be that meanings can drastically change when they get adopted into the Japanese language. But it can lead to a lot of misunderstandings and, dare I say, confusion. Oh, hi there, Brian. Hey, Dave. You look like you've been in the wars. It looks worse than it is. What happened to you? Well, I was crossing the road, minding my own business, as you do, and I was attacked by a bicycle. You were attacked by a bicycle? What the? Can you believe it? It came out of nowhere. Was it like a haunted bicycle? What are you on about? Like a poltergeist or something? Are you okay? But you said a bicycle attacked you. Yes, I was attacked by a bicycle. How did it move on its own? What? Especially when we're talking about accidents like these, there are a few things that I want you to be aware of about using the word attack. Just to set the record straight, the word attack is a perfectly good word, and I encourage you to use it. But I guess it can be a bit confusing at times. So there's something really important that I want you to know. Attack is only used when you plan to attack. You make a decision to attack. In most cases, you think first and then you attack. The next big point is that attack is only used by things that have a brain. In most cases, that limits the way it can be used to humans and animals. When do we attack? We attack when we desire a specific outcome or result. For humans, it's usually done logically and with force and aggression. Animals normally attack through instinct. Of course, humans can also attack through instinct as well, but it depends on the situation or indeed the person. So, attack is used in situations like these. Sport. They attacked hard in the second half of the game. War. The country was attacked by its powerful neighbor. Assault. The customer suddenly attacked the store manager over a disagreement. But it's also used for animals. He was nearly attacked by a bear in the street. The elephants attacked the tourists who were on safari. Gorillas in zoos have been known to attack their keepers. So in all of those examples, the person or the animal made a decision to attack. It was a conscious decision. So why does the sentence, "I was attacked by a car," sound so funny? Well, it's because it's an inanimate object, something that can't move by itself, like a chair, a cup of coffee, or a car. It needs a human to make it move. That's why in the skit before, he was talking about a haunted bicycle and poltergeists. Was it like a haunted bicycle? What are you on about? Like a poltergeist or something? Are you starting to get the picture? Just remember that there are no such things as ghosts. Let's take a look at the solution. The easiest word is just plain old hit. It might seem like a very simple word, and I guess I've even heard it being used in Japanese in katakana. But it can be used in a wide variety of situations for both animate and inanimate objects. What I mean is that you can use hit for people and animals, but you can also use it for things like cars, tables, or walls. So instead of saying, I was attacked by a car, just swap out the word attack for hit, and it'll sound so much better. Now, in my opinion, I find there's a tendency to use the passive voice more in Japanese than in English. 実際にあった方が YouTube の動画よりイケメンってよく言われる. I get that a lot. But in English, we use both passive and active interchangeably. It depends on the situation or the person. So you could say, I was hit by a car. But you could also say, a car hit me. By using the passive voice, you're focusing attention on yourself. By using the active voice, you're focusing attention on the other driver. I always feel that Japanese speakers have a tendency to use the passive voice. But that's a topic for another video. So there are all sorts of different ways we can use hit. He hit the ball and got a home run. His father used to hit him all the time. I hit my head on the cupboard door. My car hit the mailbox. But one situation where there is sometimes some confusion over the word hit is when you say something like, I hit a ticket. I made a whole video about this. If you've got some time, please watch it. When I was trying to head the ball, I hit my head on the goalpost and I had to get 12 stitches. When you get stitches, it means you have your wound closed up by a doctor. Of course, in some cases, they use staples or very strong tape. When the wound has healed, you can say, I'm getting my stitches out.
I hear you got rear-ended.
Yeah, I was just waiting at the traffic lights and I get hit from behind by some old guy. So, in this situation, let's use these cars here. So there are two different ways to say it. You can say, I got rear-ended, like this, or you could say, I got hit from behind. So this one didn't do anything wrong. It was all this car's fault. When I was a kid in Scotland, I was bitten by a dog who wandered into our classroom. I didn't use attack in this case, as it sounds a bit too much. I was just bitten, kind of like a split-second thing. So when using attack, for animals especially, it sounds like it's for a longer period of time and the animal is trying to kill you or perhaps just defend its babies. A lot of parents used to hit their children for being naughty, but that's a big no-no these days. If something is a big no-no, then it means it's not acceptable in society anymore. The same way as smoking in a public place is considered a big no-no these days. Kaoru Mitoma is known for his attacking style of play, making him a much sought-after player. So we can use attack, in this case for sport, we often use the word attack. If somebody is a sought-after player, it means all the clubs in the world would love to have him in their team. Sought after. A much sought-after player means that a lot of clubs all over the world want to sign him up and have him play on his team.